live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri. It's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning, folks, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am Greg Rosander, your host with Palin Music Center, and it is a beautiful Wednesday morning here. Happy to be with you all this bright and sunny day. Welcome. It is Wednesday. It's 8:30. We're going to get this party started. For those of you new to the show, this is Wake Up with Greg. It's a show on Palin Music Band and Orchestra channel on YouTube, 8:30 a.m. every weekday morning right here in Springfield, Missouri. And we're here to show you the internet's coolest instruments. These are instruments available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006 or by checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com. I have a meeting today at 9, so I'm going to try not to ramble so much today. So I'm going to have to, just keep it quick and keep it moving, and hopefully you'll stick with me because I'm going to be flying today. And I'll try not to get off too far on my, my rambling tangents about stuff. But hey, we're still going to have fun. We've got 3 cool trumpets to share with you today. And we've got the live stream chat going on. Would love it if you guys hit the like button, the comment button, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. The comment chat allows me to be able to interact with you, and we can, just bounce ideas off each other. You can leave your questions, comments. Let me know where you're watching from in the world. We're here in Springfield, Missouri. I'd love to know where you guys are. Just one thing that I ask is please keep it polite and clean on the chat. This is a family show, so we don't want to, bog it down with spam and other inappropriate stuff. So, got that all out of the way super quick. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified of all of the cool stuff coming up. Everything you do helps us make more and better content for you. So, like I said, I've got 3 amazing trumpets. We're going to jump right into it. But before we do that, we've got to say a fine good morning to my brother, Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Hey, good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. It's Wednesday.
It is hump day.
Halfway through the week.
Yeah. So, I went to a baseball game last night. Went to see the Springfield Cardinals.
Cool.
Got my hat. I'll show that to you later. It's a fun time. Weather was perfect. It was a beautiful game. Cardinals kicked butt. So yeah.
Awesome. I haven't been to a Cardinals game yet. I guess.
You should go. Hammons Field. Yeah. It's a really nice setup. They were smart in the way that they built it because all of the seats, they face east, so the sun is behind you pretty much in the day. So you're almost always in the shade, which is
nice.
Pretty nice.
That is smart. Cool.
Cool. So
I guess we should hop into stuff today.
Let's hop into stuff, shall we?
All right. Well, let's see. We got to start with the shirt and watch. Your shirt is making me want to travel out west.
Travel out west. We got a new shirt today. Mom says I look spiffy. So this is my new Joshua Tree shirt. So I'll get up close. You can see we got prickly pear cactus on here with the little flowers, and then we got the Joshua trees all over the shirt. This is a North Face, I think, is the brand. It's a new brand to me. I've never had a North Face shirt before, but I absolutely love it because I love Joshua trees. If you've ever been to Joshua Tree National Park, I think it's National Park, in California, kind of between California and Arizona, Nevada, that area, very desert-y, Mojave Desert area. It's just absolutely beautiful. If you've never been to the Southwest, I highly recommend going out there and checking it out because it's an entirely different landscape, a different world, but it's got a beauty of its own, and it's fantastic. And I just saw this shirt and had to have it, and fortunately, my wife found a sale on it yesterday, or a couple days ago anyway, and got it for a sweet smoking deal. So 2 shirts for the price of 1 normally. So my stepfather, Papa John, was a ranger out there in Joshua Tree. He worked for the National Park Service in the country, and so Ranger John was out there taking care of the Joshua trees. So, all right. So that's the shirt to watch. This is my David watch, my Nixon Spur. I say David because it came from my aunt and uncle Roger and Pam. Used to belong to my cousin David, who passed away sadly a few years ago. so I wear it in honor of him, and it's one of my favorite watches. I just love this gold look, kind of a, yeah, it's just super cool. Really special watch for me. All right, that's the shirt, that's the watch, that's the game. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Like I said, I've got 3 awesome trumpets for you today. It's tricky with these trumpets because they all look so similar. It's the fine details that you have to really zoom in on to see the specifics on them. But here we go. We have an Edwards. Check out this really cool case, right? Super nice case. Black with the red stitching trim. Makes it kind of look a little ominous maybe. But I love it. This is the Edwards X17 professional trumpet, made right here in the good old USA. And let's take a look at that. Woo! Look at that there horn, right? Okay, so what have we here? First of all, I'm going to show you. This has got a little bit of fancy engraving on it, which you don't see a lot on trumpets these days. I'll send it sideways so you can see the Edwards logo there with some additional floral design engraving. Really pretty and elegant, understated, not too flashy and crazy. But what do we have on this horn? We've got a 459 medium large bore. We have all nickel silver pistons on this. The semi-square, they call it semi-square tuning slide with the single brace, and then 1-piece hand-hammered yellow brass bell. This is the X17. This is their workhorse model, their universal model, their flagship, you name it. This is the can do it all kind of horn. Perfect for any style of music, from your classical to your jazz to your rock, pop, fusion, all that good stuff. Concert band, marching band, you name it, you can do it. So we've got heavyweight bottom and top valve caps, mother of pearl key touches on the top there. First slide ring with a slide lock right there on the 3rd slide. First slide thumb hook, and yeah, it's got nice smooth action on there. Everything that you want in a professional grade trumpet, made right here in the USA. 4 and I want to say it's a 4 and maybe 7/8, 4.8 inch bell on that. I don't have the exact dimensions here, but this is the Edwards X17, and it has a traditional tuning slide. We've talked about the difference between a traditional and a reverse tuning slide. And then the lead pipe, of course, on here as well. All very traditional, very universal. You can use this horn for just about anything, but it is a fantastic professional grade horn. If you're looking for that piece that you can use for just about anything, this is the one for you. Check out the Edwards X17 professional trumpet live on our website right now at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006, or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. So you can do all of that. All right, where's everybody on the chat this morning? It's kind of quiet out there today. It is Wednesday, but would love to be interacting with you.
Yeah.
So let me know where you are. Wake Up with Greg is here. Where are you?
They forgot to wake up.
They forgot to wake up. Yeah, it happens. All right.
Okay.
What's next, Jordan?
Music.
Music. All right. Man, am I feeling rushed? Maybe I'm feeling rushed. I'll slow down here a little bit. We got plenty of time.
We got 20 minutes.
So the music I'm going to share with you today is a two-parter, kind of like yesterday. I'm going to be sharing a film with you a little bit later. But I wanted to pull a song from the soundtrack from this film, which is the reason I'm showing it to you, because the soundtrack of this film is absolutely amazing. The film is Garden State. Came out in 2004, looks like, somewhere around that time period. All right, but the soundtrack is so great. Let me just show you here real quick. Garden State soundtrack, multiple artists on here. So the bands that we've got on here, we've got Coldplay, The Shins, 07, Carey Brothers, Remy Zero, Nick Drake, Thievery Corporation, Simon and Garfunkel, Iron and Wine, Frou Frou, Bonnie Somerville. I mean, it's just full of fantastic artists from the 2000s. Top-notch stuff. Well, you know, with Simon and Garfunkel, they've been around for decades. So a lot of great stuff on here. Nick Drake, of course. Nick Drake was from the, I think he passed in like 1974, somewhere around there, so really early. So there's some great music on here, definitely. But the song that I want to share with you is called New Slang. This is the actual album by the Shins, and it's just a fun, smooth, kind of a free-flowing song. You know, one of those songs that you just want to listen to on a happy day to put you in a good mood, kind of thing. There's a scene in the movie, and we'll talk about it a little bit later, where Natalie Portman's character says, "This song will change your life," and it can. You know, that's the power of music. It can do that. It can effect change in the world or in your own personal life, and so I highly recommend it. So the song is New Slang from the soundtrack to the movie Garden State. The album, the Shins album that it's on, if I can read it here. I don't know if that'll tell me. Anyway, it's from the Shins. I think it may be a self-titled album, but anyway, this is the one we're talking about here, though. Garden State, music from the motion picture compilation came out in 2004. The song New Slang by the Shins. Check it out. I'm adding it right this very moment to the Wake Up with Greg playlist that is on Spotify, that I have created for you all, that has all of the music on it that I have recommended on this show for the past 100 and, I don't know, what are we at now? 105 episodes, something like that. So, yeah, so that's the music for the day. Still hoping for some chat here, folks. Mom's here. I can just chat with my mom all day long, but I'd love to see where everybody else is. So let me know what's going on out there.
Let's see. What's a poll we could put
A
up
poll
on the
we
thing?
could put
What's
up
a
on
question
there?
we could ask?
What's your favorite music soundtrack? Oh, wait, that's not a poll. That's just a question.
Yeah, they're probably more likely to answer a yes or no.
A yes or no. Do you like Wake Up with Greg? No. I don't know. We can come up with something. John Gage is here. There he is. Well, good morning, John. Welcome to the show. All right, trumpet number 2. We're just going to dig in while we're waiting for people to show up on the show here. Doodly-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-boo-doo-doo. All right, next up we have, let me show this really cool case first. I like showing off the cases too. Very nice traditional wood shell case. The brand is Schilke on there, if you can see that. Nice leather stitching, chrome hardware, all nice and black with a gorgeous interior in these cases, these Schilke cases. Right there, Schilke cases, right? Okay. Nice plush green, kind of a dark emerald or almost forest green interior. And it coordinates with the felts on the top caps on there. So it's not easy being green, as we all know, but Schilke does it really well. So what have we here on this professional trumpet? This is the model B1S. We added the S because of the silver, but I think Schilke just calls this the B1. And again, this is kind of that universal roadworthy, can do it all kind of trumpet. So we've got a 460 medium large bore on this horn, super smooth Monel pistons on this. Reverse lead, so we've talked about the reverse lead, and this has got the C-shape reverse lead, so it's very free blowing. And so with the reverse lead, we've got the lead pipe going into the tuning slide and then exiting the tuning slide, which gives it a very free flowing. You don't have that added little step in there where the tuning slide actually goes into the lead pipe. So it's less resistant, very free blowing, very open and smooth. It's got a great feel to it, great sound. Yellow brass, one-piece hand-hammered yellow brass bell. And then everything else is pretty similar to the previous horn. What I love about Schilke is their attention to detail with their hexagonal key buttons. So on the top, the finger buttons, they've got a hexagonal shape with the mother of pearl, as they have on the top and bottom valve caps. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. You kind of get the angle. You can see the hexagonal, the 6-sided which actually makes them really easy to, when you need to service the horn, to take those on or take those off and put them on. And then everything else, you've got your third slide finger ring with the slide lock. You have just the water key on the tuning slide, first slide thumb hook. And so that's pretty much all of the specs and bells and whistles. Nothing on the bell at all on these horns, like no decoration, no logo. The only, man, how do you even know this is a Schilke? Where's the logo on this thing? I guess they just let the horn speak for itself, right? There's nothing on that bell at all. Just crisp and clean and pristine. There is just the smallest F1 number on the mouthpiece receiver there, indicating the type of lead pipe. And then, man, you've got Schilke, Chicago, USA. Teeny tiny logo right there on the second valve. And that's it to let you know what you've got in your hands. So they're letting all of the detail work speak for itself to show you that this is a professional grade horn made in the good old USA by Schilke, professional. This is the model B1S, live on our website right now at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. Or check out our Reverb page. You can do that as well. We'll pull this last horn up. But before we do that, what do we got, Jordan?
Something cool.
Something cool. All right. Something cool. As I said, I was going to share a film with you. I wanted to share this film, Garden State. This came out about, we're looking at 20 years ago now. One of the classic independent films. Zach Braff, this guy right here, wrote it, directed it, produced it, acted in it, the whole deal. Truly an independent film, and won multiple awards. Was a fantastic film. Kind of a guy dealing with his own demons and finding his way in the world. And the Natalie Portman character. And this is one of those terms that has some. Now it seems to have a little bit of a negative connotation, but the manic pixie dream girl. We've talked about that trope. And Natalie Portman in this movie kind of fits that. She's there to kind of help guide Zach's character through his life and be his muse, if you will. But this is a movie you can't watch without falling in love with Natalie Portman. I just have to say that. She is one of my all-time favorites. She's absolutely fantastic. Zach Braff, of course, is a comedic genius. The guy has really killed it, with all the stuff he's done with Scrubs and many of the other things that he's done. But one of Natalie Portman's best performances, I think. But the reason I'm sharing it with you is because of the soundtrack, which we already talked about the soundtrack, the amazing bands and artists that are on there. A soundtrack can really, really make a movie because it helps to tell the story. And when you get a solid soundtrack full of great music, it just takes that movie to another level, as does a score, music written for the film. And we've talked about all this before. It's kind of one of my favorite topics, music for film. Hey, maybe that's a side gig I can get into, being a music critic for films. I don't know. Anyway, but this is definitely a film that you should check out if you just want to have a good time. Now, it's not a film for kids. It, certainly has some adult themes in it that you want to be aware of. But certainly a very fun movie, and Zach Braff and Natalie Portman are just outstanding in this movie. And as I said, the soundtrack is top notch. So give it a listen. Sit down and listen to the whole soundtrack. Like I said, it's available on Spotify, as is the Wake Up with Greg playlist that I've created for you, so you can check all of that out. So that's my cool thing for the day. The other cool thing I wanted to share real quickly is my baseball cap that I got at the game last night. Springfield Cardinals, who destroyed the Hooks from, where were they from? Somewhere in Texas. I can't remember where. Corpus Christi, Texas Hooks. Played a good game, but no match for the good old Cards out there. And I said Cards because I commented on it to my wife last night. Why does everybody have to shorten words? Why is everybody so lazy? Cardinals is not that hard to say. Why does it have to be the Cards? All right. Anyway, that's just my soapbox. I'll get off of that. But there's my cool little. It had ice cream. I got to fill it with ice cream and get the souvenir cap. So there you go. That's my final cool thing. Got one more horn to show you. So why don't I jump into that? Yeah, Jordan, you think that's a good idea?
I think that's the best idea you've ever had.
Best idea I've had today on this show in the last 5 minutes. All right. Here we have, folks, a Bach Stradivarius trumpet. This is the, this is such a great horn. This is the New York 7, they call it. The model LT180S77. And check out Bach, Bach's no slouch in the case department. We've got the nice leather style case on the outside, beautiful plush blue interior on the inside. So, everybody's got to do their thing. Bach does blue, Schilke does green, Edwards did black. All right, so what do we have here with this horn? This is, in a sense, a modern interpretation of a Bach trumpet from the 30s, really. So we have the number 7 taper bell on this. We have the number 7 lead pipe on this. It's got a 30s style mouthpiece receiver, which is this part here. We have, I believe it's Monell pistons on this, right? Am I pretty sure about that? This is a large bore horn, though. This is a 462 bore, so a great jazz or lead horn in that regard, or a powerful, really powerful solo classical horn. The third slide lock on that is reversed, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if people have a preference on that one way or the other, but I like that third slide lock on there. What else? What other unique features? Of course, we've got the mother of pearl key touches, and the engraving on this bell is so lightly done. It's really hard to see, even to the naked eye here, but it says Bach Stradivarius New York 7, I think it says. Model New York 7, yeah, so there it is. Artist grade professional model. We have the solid thumb ring on the first slide and third slide with the pinky hook up top. Traditional tuning slide with the single water key on there as well. So this is, I love the details on this. I don't know if you can see it. We were talking about some hexagonal details on the Schilke, but they've got them on this horn too. So on the mouthpiece receiver there, you've got a hexagonal mouthpiece receiver there, and then all of the little knobs on the poles on the slides are all hexagonal as well, which is a really cool throwback detail, kind of thrown back to the 30s. Just absolutely love that. So this is the Bach Stradivarius model LT180S77, also known as the New York 7. This is a phenomenal horn, guys. I would love to get this out to you today. So please give us a call, 417-882-7006. Check out our website at palinmusic.com or check out our Reverb page to take home one of these amazing instruments. And you mentioned our show, and I'm going to give you an extra deal on there. So would love to make that happen. So that is the third horn for the day. We're getting close to the end here. We got to bounce to get to our full company meeting we've got for the all 12 of our stores. I don't know, 800 employees or whatever we do on this meeting this morning. So we don't have 800, but we got 100 or so. I know there's a whole bunch. So getting ready for the big back to school season, so we've got to get that all lined up. Chat was a little quiet today, but that's okay. It happens. I'm not worried about it. I just hope you guys are back tomorrow and we can interact and have a lot of fun. I'll be here 8:30 a.m. Central, doing this every weekday morning. Piece of wisdom for you. We're just going to throw that down real quick. This comes from the legendary American composer Aaron Copland. He's a composer, critic, writer, teacher, pianist, and conductor of his own and other American music, famous for Fanfare for the Common Man and many other popular songs of the day. This is what he says about music. So long as the human spirit thrives on this planet, music in some living form will accompany and sustain it and give it expressive meaning. One more time. So long as the human spirit thrives on this planet, music in some living form will accompany and sustain it and give it expressive meaning.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. All right. Well, that's my quote for the day, my piece of wisdom. That's all the horns. That's the fun. That's the music. That's the cool stuff. We got to get rolling here, guys. So great to see you this morning. Thank you for being here. We'll be back tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Remember, helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.